This is the update you didn't ask for, but I'm gonna give it to you because sharing is caring. It's been officially almost a month since starting Strattera and being diagnosed with inattentive ADHD as an adult. I am someone with zero physical hyperactivity. I'm not hyper whatsoever. If anything, I'm still, but my brain never stops. It's running constantly 20 tabs at once, if not more, even while I'm trying to sleep. I'm also living with major depressive disorder, CPTSD, generalized anxiety, and I've been in this functional freeze for the past 2 years. So I started Strattera or atomoxetine, 18 milligrams, back on the 1st of July of this year. And by day 3, I felt motivated, energized for the first time in years. Like I built 2 functional websites in 3 days, and that was sitting on my to-do list for years. I even cooked, which I normally dread. But after that, my energy pretty much fell back to baseline. And physically, I did feel my blood pressure did elevate slightly to the point where it was not allowing me to sleep. I could feel my temporal blood pressure pulsating at night, which is hard if you don't even sleep well. Secondly, I also noticed that my taste buds have been affected. Like I have a hard time eating. There's not a lot of foods that I can eat that I actually enjoy or that do not cause me inflammation, and this makes it even worse. So sure, I've lost weight in this past month, which is always a plus, but at what cost? I don't think I can support this on the long run because I'm not getting the proper nutrition from the foods that I can eat because they don't even taste right anymore. With that being said, so today I was able to reach out to my primary care provider and I explained what I've been experiencing and how Guanfacine is supposed to line up to my neurological profile according to Genomine, which is a DNA test that I took, and was the original medication that I wanted to try out first, but the other provider did not want to prescribe for me. So I'm starting on 1 milligram. Her concern is that it's going to drop my blood pressure way too much, so I'm supposed to monitor it for the past 30 days. If everything works, she'll upgrade or titrate me to 2 milligrams of Guanfacine. If all that fails, I will most likely go back on Strattera because it at least gave hopes of wanting to work, right? But I may have to, most likely will have to increase the milligrams, and find a workaround for the elevation in my blood pressure. My non-negotiables for any medication, traditional medication, because I'm a proponent of holistic and functional medicine, but one does have to acknowledge that sometimes you have to combine traditional with the holistics, and that's where I'm at. I've tried everything on the holistic side to get my mental and physical up to par, because I do have a lot of deficiencies, unfortunately. So my non-negotiables are: it can't make me gain weight, because that's been a struggle all my adult years. It cannot raise my blood pressure, because once again, I mean, hello. And the third would be not to mess with my sleep, because I already have a bad time sleeping to begin with. So Guanfacine, according to my Genomind, is on the list of medications that could help boost what I need boosting without causing these secondary side effects. The little glimpse of feeling somewhat normal that Strattera gave me hopes that perhaps there's a chance of me either going back to the functionality I had previously, or even getting better. This is more than just meds for me. I've been the financial and everything backbone for my household for over 20 years. I've pushed through chronic illnesses, autoimmune situations, trauma, corporate burnout, my own sensory issues, and I've kept going, but I think I've been going out of survival, right? And my body finally shut down on me. It gave out. Like, I can't get myself to be as productive and that multitasker I've always been. I think my body and mind reached a point where it's forcing me to slow down. And I've enjoyed my 2 years of pretty much not doing anything, but it's time to go back and get that dough. And I've been trying, and I can't get myself to get there. So it's really important for me to get back into that mental, physical shape, or perhaps better, because like I said, I was functioning out of survival because I wasn't even healthy to begin with. It's just, you do what you gotta do because you gotta do it. You're it. So surviving isn't the same thing as living, and I'm finally choosing to heal. mentally, emotionally, physically, and I do not know who I'll become on the other side of this, but for the first time in a long time, I'm actually hopeful. I also wanted to say that during the first few days of Strattera, the million tabs that are constantly present in my head, I'm constantly like swiping through ideas, thoughts, my own voices, remembering childhood traumas, adulthood traumas, has slowed down. I have to acknowledge that. The noise has quieted down, which gives me hopes that relief is possible. I just need to keep on pushing through what I feel intuitively is aligned with me. And I also still feel that I need to rule out a possible ASD or AUHD diagnosis just to make sure I'm clear on that. And that will eventually happen once my financial situation improves. And as a quick disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional. This is just my story. And I'm sharing this in case it helps someone else out there feel less alone that might be going through the same circumstances that I have. My page is not monetized. So if it resonates with you, or if you know someone that could potentially benefit from this information, please share, comment, like, so it reaches the intended audience. And if you have ever been misdiagnosed, or if you've gone years without knowing that part of your struggle is that you have ADHD, whether it's the combo, inattentive, or whichever type is out there, or you have other neurological situations that you did not know that could be contributing to you feeling yucky, let me know in the comment section. Or if you've tried Strattera and or Guanfacine, or the first medication that I tried to tackle more of the depressive situations I go through that make me not want to be here, which was bupropion, which that was a no-go for me. I took that for 3 months and it did take away my ideation, but in turn I wanted to someone else or multiple people. So let me know in the comment section. I read my comments, and when I can, I do reply back. And like I said, hopefully this reaches the intended audience and other people can get information.